Can you guys show me anywhere in the Bible where they stood around and said nothing and didn't preach the gospel like it says to do? Just show me one time where they did that. Can you show me one time where they actually did that? You can't, right? So that would make it what? That would make it a cult, right? Because if you're not doing what the Bible says go out and preach the Bible. It doesn't say stand here and give your opinion of what the Bible may teach. You guys have a lot of pictures of animals with humans in heaven. But nowhere in the Bible does it say animals and humans are going to have a great time in this magic land.
You're having a great day.
It just isn't in there. I'm having a good day.
It's a nice warm day.
Oh, yeah. Why are you blocking me from that woman?
Oh, she's my friend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have control over her? Is that your wife?
No, she's my friend, but I don't appreciate you saying that woman.
Well, the Bible says that free will. So you're getting in the way of her free will. You're going against the Bible.
Well, that's.
Are you guys like the Muslims? Do you guys control women? Is that why you block her from hearing the truth about the gospel?
Well, Sydney, why don't you move on? Because you're not welcome with.
Well, it's not about being welcome. Yeah. The disciples weren't welcome when they preached truth and rebuked and reproved people, and they got killed. Yeah, they all got killed.
I understand, and they're faithful followers. They'll be ready.
Yeah, and they believed that Jesus was God.
Yeah.
And they killed Jesus because he said he was equal with God. Mm-hmm. So you guys say that he's not equal with God, even though Colossians 2, verse 9 says that Jesus Christ is the fullness of God. Mm-hmm. That means he's fully God. You can't argue with Colossians 2:9. You can't argue with John 1:1 that says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. You guys changed that to a God. Why would you change that to a God if they didn't have the indefinite article a, and they didn't have any lowercase letters in the Greek alphabet?
Well, thank you, Sydney, for your time. And
Can you explain that to me?
No, I'm not going to. Because it's a waste of time.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
the Bible tells you to contest the Word. No, you're not really contesting the Word.
Not with you. I'm not going to. I'm going to wait.
Well, the Bible doesn't say play favorites.
Waste my time.
The Bible says to preach the gospel in season and out of season. Contest the Word. Contest what you believe in.
You have your faith, and I'm not going to try to change your faith. So you can move on, Sydney, because you're not going to change ours. So.
Well, I know you're a cult, but I might change hers. But you seem to be getting in the way of her free will. You're going against the Bible, sir.
Well,
you can't change the Bible.
Sydney, you just need to move on.
When did the disciples set up their opinion of what Jesus said?
Would you like a free home Bible study, Sydney?
I don't want a free home Bible study.
You need to move on then.
You guys are going to go to hell.
And take your preaching to another location.
I'll preach here for a minute and then I'll go.
Oh, yeah?
Whole Foods is next on my list.
Is that where you shop for your groceries? Or
that's where I'm going to do some preaching.
Is that where you do some work?
What work?
Preaching? What do you mean?
Preaching. The Bible says preach the gospel. It doesn't say stand on the Jehovah Witness mats and have your opinion on what the Bible says.
Do you go inside to Whole Foods?
No, I go outside. You know I go outside. What do you think? I'm a nutcase or something?
Well, I don't know. The way you portray yourself sometimes it's kind of strange.
Well, the Bible doesn't say a particular style of preaching.
Well, Jesus.
I'm sure that all 12 disciples didn't each have the exact same copied style like the cults do.
Well,
like the Mormons and the Jehovah Witnesses and the Catholics. All three of those cults are famous for molesting children.
Well, Jesus.
And you guys are told not to tell the authorities if a kid's molested. And then what happens is you tell the elders so your cult doesn't get embarrassed. And then the kid ends up getting molested because you didn't go to the police.
So do you think that that's the same type of preaching that Jesus would do, what you're doing right now?
I think Jesus would be against cults that are molesting children. That's what I think.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah. Then how come there's over 100 cases of molestation cases and all of them are the same? All of them say that you guys don't go to the cops, you go to the elders, and the kids end up getting molested again. So tell me why that would be in a nice godly cult.
I can't answer to that because I don't know if that's true or not.
You know it's true. Don't try to deny it. You can just type in on the internet.
Sydney,
Over 100 cases.
Sydney, you're not welcome in discussing it.
Well, the disciples weren't welcome, and they did it till they got their heads chopped off. So you know what? We live in America. I don't think I'm going to get my head chopped off, so I'm going to preach the gospel. I'll preach it to everyone, even you guys. Homosexuals are 87% of the HIV. Yeah, some safe lifestyle there, huh? Why don't you just follow the Bible? Why don't you leave the cult? That cult's controlling you. You're standing out here for 8 hours and you're not even getting paid. And the head bosses are sitting on nice leather seats on a 20-story building while he's got you slaves working.
Receive free, give free. So I am following the Bible.
If you were receiving free, you would go out by yourself without the Jehovah Witnesses logo. That would be doing it free. See, I'm doing it free. I'm not getting paid. There's no cult that's telling me to come out here and rebuke you guys. Ma'am, I'd listen up. Jesus is God. The whole Bible, the whole book of John is proven to us that Jesus is deity. He's God in the flesh. God was manifest in the flesh and dwelt among us. That's pretty crystal clear to me. Wake up, ma'am. Trust me, you're going to go to hellfire if you're in this cult that molests kids. That's what I know. So be born again.
You take care, Sydney. Have a real nice day.